It's my pleasure today to introduce Isis Latham, Regional Vice President of Latham and Associates with Primerica. She has some amazing things to share with you today, and I'm really looking forward to bringing you guys some value.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Angie. It's a pleasure to be working alongside you. So today I wanted to talk about increasing and retaining profits. We are all here in business, and it is the plan that leaves you in the driver's seat. So first, I want to start off with, how do we increase our profits? Well, there's clarity of message. So step one, feel free to screenshot this or just look at it again. Step one, the prospect is the hero. Step two, everyone believes they are on a journey to be a better version of themselves than they are today. Step three, draw out the pain of not acting while showing the pleasure that will occur by taking action. And number four, be the guide and amplify empathy and authority. Now that we have our message down, you need to start thinking about the pricing of your services. Well, there's something that we need to be aware of. There are things that we're in control of in the pricing of our services, and there are things that we are not in control of. What we are in control of is our time, our money, and our self-worth. What you're not in control of is industry standards and world events. You could probably put a whole slew of other things into this, and I'm not going to take that time though. So then the next step is delivery of services. Nobody knows how to do that better than you. So I'm not going to teach you anything about that. But now that you've made the money, what is next? To retain income, it comes down to knowing your value. So here's a few case studies. The first one is our single solo entrepreneur making $25,000 a year annually. They want to save $10% of their income, which, by the way, equals $2,500 per year. They could put that away at $208.33 a month. Now, that's pretty straightforward, but I want you to think differently about this for a moment. Can you guarantee your returns on that investment? Feel free to speak up. No, I see a lot of head shaking. Well, here's the thing. There's actually some opportunity to be able to guarantee a return. And I'm not talking about the investment itself. Let's say this single solo entrepreneur making $25,000 a year. Remember, they have to pay self-employed income tax, which is approximately 15%. That 15% is not paid on every dollar that they sock away into retirement. So what that ends up looking like is they just made a guaranteed 15% on that investment, and it hasn't even hit the market yet. It just got reduced from Uncle Sam. So that's $375 annually that would be back into their pocket as a return on that investment. Now imagine here, we go on to our dual income earner. More of you will be familiar with this person. They're a solo entrepreneur. They make about $25,000 a year, and their spouse earns somewhere around $45,000. That's a $70,000 a year income, and they want to save 10% annually, $7,000 a year. That equals $583 a month. And they have a couple of choices. You know, the man or woman who's going off to work and putting their money into their retirement plan, that only comes off of their income tax. It has nothing to do with their spouse's self-employed income tax. So why not have all $7,000, $583 per month, come out of the self-employed person's? Let's take it right off of the 1099, right? So we're going to put that away. We're not going to pay our 15% tax. And that just increased our return, because not only are we reducing that from the self-employed income tax, we're also reducing it from the front page tax. By the way, you and your spouse together, you're paying about 27% on some of those dollars, 12% for the family, and 15% for the individual who's self-employed. You just found yourself $1,890. That's either 90 or 40, I'm not sure, but pretty good, right? That's a pretty good return on your investment, and you haven't even hit the market yet. Now let's move over here to our 50-year-old entrepreneur with employees, take home of $150,000 annually. Oh, they have some big things they're trying to do, right? They're paying their employees, they're trying to save for retirement, and they have to figure out how to manage that. Well, along comes Isis Latham. I set up a simple for them. This simple IRA, by the way, must be started before the end of October. We're running out of time. Tick, tick, tick. So they have some employees and they don't know how to manage this. They know they can do better than just an IRA. Well, 11% of their income equals the maximum $16,500 per year that they can contribute, but they'll have to match their employees 3% if they want to be able to put money away. That means something like this: $15 an hour for each employee, 40 hours a week, 16 bucks a week you have to give them. It's not a big deal. You just created a very ample return on your investment for yourself. Now, the last one, married or single solo entrepreneur, take home of $150,000. Notice no employees. More of you are going to relate to this one. Save 38% of your income. That's $58,000 a year, tax-free. If you're over 50 years of age, add 6,500 more. Now you're probably curious. I just threw a bunch of numbers at you. What the heck do you do with this, right? Well, you need to start by building a plan that is directly for you. It is not a one-size-fits-all kind of shop around here, guys. We're talking about the IRS, we're talking about your future, and we're talking about now. If you don't have somebody, and I'm not talking about Google, to help you with that, it's time to start asking questions. It's never too late, I promise you. If you could take $58,000 a year and put it away, what might that do for you? So in our last 3 minutes, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm also going to stop recording because I want to show you something.